place, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got like right now, I'm impatient. I got women on the cell trying to give me. I still wish it would, I still wish I'm well, yeah. Know your place, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got like right now, I'm impatient. I got women on the cell trying to give me. I still wish it would, I still.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Bradford's Vikings going up against Ryan's Falcons.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. On the return, here's Justin Hardy. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to... work at the 21-yard line. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. This is Coleman. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now Ryan. And some room to work. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And they only need a little bit here. Third down and very short. They go play action now. Ryan. He finds Coleman. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, Freeman. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with third and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
Here's Ryan to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. You don't see this. And a quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a first down. Again, it's Murray. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. They'll run here. It's Murray. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Forbath to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Forbath out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit. Coleman. Oh, and now he bowls
runs him over. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Ryan. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Play action. Ryan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. While we wait for Minnesota to take over on offense, gives us a chance to discuss the Dalvin Cook injury, tearing his ACL in Week 4. Where do they go from here in the backfield?
Well, Jerick McKinnon was already on the roster. All right, he'd been a guy who was a primary ball carrier. Remember when Adrian Peterson got hurt in the 2016 season? But they picked up Latavius Murray in free agency, and many thought he would be the starter from game 1. Turned out Dalvin Cook showed up and beat him out. But Latavius Murray, Jerick McKinnon got to split some carries and make some big plays for Minnesota now.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They go with Murray again, and he'll get this one up to about his 14. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. Now Bradford. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Bradford going to give it to Murray. And he powers his way up past the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 2nd down following the run. Bradford with a give to Murray, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. 1st down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Second half starts with a run by Murray. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Here's Bradford. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, Murray. He finds some open field here. Latavius Murray. Touchdown, Vikings. Latavius Murray, 57 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Spins away. And now the juke. And now running right through it. And he's brought down after a good gain. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball, because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
They go play action with Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Following the interception, Bradford, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Bradford toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. A handoff. It's Murray, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
A toss to Murray. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Here's Bradford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And on 2nd and 10 now. To throw again. Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right on the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Play action. It's Ryan. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Off the play fake. Ryan. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Off play action. Ryan. And he's going to go down again. Tom Johnson. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman. Able to slither by. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
The defense has got to be kicking themselves. They forced them into a 4th and long, and I mean long. And yet a running play picked up the 1st down. How does that happen?
Oh, and now he bowls him over. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Off the play fake. Ryan hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. Ryan finding Gabriel for the Falcon first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So we got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball.
This is caught. It's Sanu this time for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And this one through the uprights and good. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now a give. This is Murray. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They run with Murray. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. A big hit. Knocked down sideways near the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. A run. It's Murray. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Forbath will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
This is taken at his 4. Gets around him. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Rather you than me. If you've been with me from Port of Miami, it's been a journey. Ain't nothing changed. A little stronger.